Question 4.1.3 want to determine the equation of the circle in the form x minus a squared plus y minus b squared is equals to r squared. If you look at your answer sheet, they have 3 ways in which they did this. The first 2 ways, there's actually no difference between them. The last one is definitely different from the first 2, but the first point is always the same. And this is us looking for M, which is our center. We are told that M is the midpoint of P and K. So we're going to calculate the coordinates of M. By saying x of P plus x of K over 2 and y of P plus y of K over 2. And we get that M is -4 plus 0 over 2, 5 plus -3 over 2, and that will give us -2 and 1. So method 1 and 2 is using our equation, substituting in the values of A and B, and then substituting 1 point on the graph. They used point P, but you can also use point K. You should get the same answer. So let's go ahead and substitute in those values over here. You would have r squared is equals to x. We have a minus, a negative, so that's going to give us a positive, plus y minus 1 squared. Then we'll go ahead and substitute in the point P. So we have -4 plus 2 squared plus 5 minus 1 squared, and this would give us 20. So r squared is equals to 20, and then r is equals to the square root of 20. And we can rewrite our equation as x plus 2 squared plus y minus 1 squared is equals to, you can either use r squared, which is 20, or use the square root of 20 squared, because we're working with r squared. Let's go to method number 3. For method 3, after they calculated the midpoint, which is M, they went ahead and calculated the distance between PK. So PK is going to be equals to x2 minus x1 squared plus x2 minus x1 squared. Now PK is our diameter. So we'll have -4 squared plus 5 minus -3 squared. And if we plug that into the calculator, we'll get the square root of 18. Now, again, understanding that this is our diameter and our radius should be half of our diameter. So our radius would be the square root of 80 divided by 2, which will give us the square root of 20. Again, we can just substitute. We have x plus 2 squared plus y minus 1 squared can be equals to the square root of 20 squared, or just 20.